shine. Welcome to story time. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time. We're so glad you're here. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time. We're so glad you're here.
Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be hearing stories about rainbows and about green grass, four-leaf clovers, and all of that because we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated across the world, and it is in honor of the Irish and St. Patrick's. So you'll see a lot of green as you go about on March the 17th. Now, since we see a rainbow in the sky, you know that people have been trying to get to the end of the rainbow so they can find a pot of gold. Well, we're going to have an experiment with how to make your own rainbow. This morning we're going to be making rainbows. So these are the materials that you need in order to make a rainbow. You need some food coloring. You need 4 clear cups. You need 4 popsicle sticks. And you need some sugar, a measuring spoon, and a funnel or a straw. And you need a container to put the rainbow in. Now that you know your ingredients, we're ready to start. First, we're going to place our colors in the order that we're going to use them. So first we start with red food coloring, then yellow, then green, then blue. We're going to take our empty cups and we're going to place in front of each one of those colors. Then we're going to take our water and we're going to fill our cups all the same height. So every cup gets the same amount of water. Now the water that we're using is lukewarm. Now if you note that all of those cups have the same amount of water, now that we see that we have the same amount of water in each cup, we're going to drop a few drops of food coloring inside of each cup. We're going to take our popsicle sticks and stir the water and the food coloring. Now, we're going to be talking about matter. Matter is anything that takes up space. And as you can see, the sugar is occupying space. And we're going to add that matter to our first cup. And we're going to put 4 spoonfuls inside of that cup. We're going to stir it with our little stick. And now our next yellow cup, we're going to put twice as much. So how much would that be? That would be 8. Now note, we started with the same amount of water, but now the yellow is higher than the red. So now we're going to go to our green cup and we're going to add twice as much. So in our last cup we added 8. So if we double that, we're going to be adding how much? 8 plus 8 is 16. So let's count 16 spoonfuls. Now note again that the green is higher than the yellow, means it is taking up more space. Now we're going to go to our blue cup. So 16 plus 16, we're putting twice as much. That's going to be 32. So I know you haven't counted up that high yet, but let's see, can we do it? Now we have to make sure that all of our water and sugar has dissolved and is stirred up well. So make sure you stir each of the cups. The sugar melts, so it dissolves. So we're stirring it so that everything is dissolved. Now note your 4 cups. As you put more matter in the cup or sugar in the cup, the height of or the volume started to increase. So each glass of water, the density is thicker. You have low density to high density. The red represents low density because there is not much matter in it, and the yellow is medium and the blue is high. So you make sure you stir it up and that your sugar is dissolved. Note that each cup is higher than the other because we added more matter, or we doubled the matter as we were going adding the sugar. So we're ready to make our rainbow. The first one, which one is the heaviest? If you said blue, you were correct. So we're going to pour a little bit of our blue inside of our bottle. Okay, now that is the heaviest water, blue water. So now we're going to go to our green. Now in order for us not to muddle up this, they said that you have to pour your liquids in slowly so it doesn't mix. So if you note closely, we have a blue layer and a green layer. So now we're going to add the yellow. You can faintly see that there is a yellow layer in there, but we have to be very, very careful that we don't mix them all together. But you see the rainbow is forming. Okay, so now we're going to pour our red layer, which is our lightest, or weighs the less, because it is not as heavy. Okay, so we have our rainbow in the bottle. The heaviest substance, liquid, was what color? It was what? Blue. The next one was the green. And you see that? And then there's only a faint part of yellow, and then you see the rest red. And so I don't want you to think that the rainbow is made out of sugar, but it is in the air and it is caused by the reflection of light. One way to remember that is by thinking of the rainbow as a tiny leprechaun whose name is Roy G. Biv. So these are the colors. R stands for red, O stands for orange, and Y stands for yellow. That's his first name, Roy. His middle name initial is G for green, and his last name is Biv, which is B for blue, I for indigo, and V for violet. So you can remember the colors of a rainbow by the name of that little leprechaun, Roy G. Biv. Thank you for joining us today.